Race number 3 then, 1,000-metre dash, the second of the sprints, and the last of them down the straight track as well. Class 3 contest, first leg of the first double try. Alfred Chan takes £10 off California Marcher. All in Mind makes his Hong Kong debut. He's a maiden winner out of Australia, as was Larson. He won 2 of his 2 starts, actually, Larson. Both those horses trained by Mark Noonan when they raced in Australia. Reynolds, coming out of the Eve Johnson Horton Yard in the UK, has placed twice there. Pinghai Galaxy's first up for the season. Goko was run up on his last start, but that last start was at the end of September. Valiant Dream's been replaced by Super Junior down to Comfort Life. Very close to a class drop. It's barrier 14, though, here for Frankie Law and Matthew Poon. He's been off the track since the start of December. California Archer, So Glorious, Goko and Comfort Life are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa in the last month.
Back down the straight here for 1,000 metres, and Pinghai Galaxy in the middle of the pace there. He was a little bit slow out in his recent trial, but he did muster speed to go up and challenge for the lead. Baltic Whisper, we know he's always quick away. And Utopia Life has the services of Zach Purton once again. He's here over 1,000 metres up on the pace. You got the first starters there, Larson, Reynolds, and the other one All in Mind. He was impressive when winning his debut, but he's mapped to get back there from gate number 1, so over on the far side.
There he is there, All in Mind. I've liked what I've seen from him in the trials here. And as you mentioned, that win at Kensington and the old Randwick inside course was really, really good. He looks good, he goes nicely, his work's been good. So I think he's a good chance, fresh up. Here's his old stablemate, Larson. He was unbeaten. He's only a little chap, Larson. He's under 1,000 pounds. He's 989 pounds. So he's had the 2 trials to get him ready. His work's been OK down the back straight there as well. And Pinghai Galaxy, you can see the hold he's under as he comes down. He's been pretty keen. Now, we did see that in his races last season, but he's had a bit of time now, and I think he's matured a little bit, so I expect a better run from him.
OK, that is Pinghai Galaxy. We'll come back to him in a second. Let's start off, though, with Baltic Whisper and California Archer over this trip, the 1,000 metres, but round the turn at Happy Valley.
Yeah, it wasn't bad runs. I thought Baltic Whisper, who normally just is an out-and-out speed merchant, he sort of got back a little bit in this. He hit the line nice. He's got a draw, but look, he's coming into a little bit of form, I suppose, since he's been in the Class 3s. But it still has to do a bit more for me.
You see, he looked completely legless there over the final stages, so he always shows plenty of speed, but whether he can stay on at the end is the big question mark with Baltic Whisper. All
right, OK. Number of first starters here, All in Mind being one of them, trained by Tony Cruz. He'll be ridden by Karis Teaton.
Karis All in Mind, he's a former Australian horse stepping out for the first time in Hong Kong. You've ridden him in both of his trials. What impression have you got of this horse?
Yeah, he's of course, he's still new, still learning a bit about him. But so far, I think he's sort of ready for a race. There's a few things that, you know, you still need to work on him. He sort of, last time in a trial, he tried to do a little bit too much. So I think, you know, racing a Sha Tin down the straight will just suit him better.
I was going to say, looking at that barrier trial, your arms must have been a bit sore after that.
Yeah, he was travelling, as soon as he got behind a horse, he just would not drop the bit. So like I said, you know, he's strong enough to go to the races, but there's a few things that we still need to work on him. So, you know, I think we are positive about him, and I think after the first run we learned a lot, and I think we've got a few things to work forward.
Is there natural talent with him then?
Yeah, 100%.
Very confident, Karis Teaton. If you watch all of that race as well, it's at Randwick. He got his head up. He's very keen. It's on the website as well. Have a look at that. That's All in Mind. California Archer's the next one we're going to have a look at. He's up at Chung Fa trialling. We haven't seen him sort of the end of November.
Yeah, so he's been freshened up for this assignment. He's got a £10 claiming rider on, Alfie Chan, who tasted success on New Year's Day. So he's got only £123 to carry this time round. I thought he won this trial pretty well. He wasn't pushed along too much, nicely held together. But look, he is hard to catch, just 1 win from 20.
Yeah, that was the key for me. He's had a few seconds, isn't he? He's had 4 seconds. It wasn't a particularly taxing trial, so I haven't really gained too much out of that, I thought.
All right, the £10 off his back will probably help. Here's Pinghai Galaxy, who takes the drop back to 1,000 metres for his fresh up run here, and Larson, another one of the debutants. You know,
Pinghai Galaxy had problems last year. He raced too fierce and dropped out. They're trying to get him a little bit more settled here in this trial, but look, I think there is definitely improvement with maturity there with him. And I thought the trial wasn't too bad. Look, he wasn't asked to do too much, but he did relax. I think that was the key with him.
Yeah, that's Mr. Stunning, full of beauty. I think Sunny Boy there in the blue colours there as well. All the big guns there with the sprinters. You can see last one was in that trial as well. And he was pushed out over the final stages, so I'd be happy to watch Larson.
The debutant, Paul, is favourite here, All in Mind. He's not. It's Baltic Whisper. I'm looking at the wrong horse.
There you go. But I've got All in Mind. I've got All in Mind on top. I like him. I don't think this is an overly strong race, and I think he can win this fresh up. He's got a lot of ability. He does a couple of things wrong, but he's got that raw talent, as we heard Karis talk about. Pinghai Galaxy. Now he's got the extra time under his belt. Now Utopia Life, we've seen him down the straight 1,000. Actually was first past the post on one of those occasions, and unfortunately got relegated. And Goko in there for 4th. So 3, 7, 8 and 10. But I really like the 3. I think we'll get a good each-way price about this horse. What's he? 8.9 currently.
Yeah, I'm going some each-way value in this race as well, with the Kaying Master down towards the bottom. He's got a decent record here, course and distance, 2 wins, 3 starts. Yes, he is a roarer. That was noted 3 runs ago, and Benno Young has been on record stating that he does have a few breathing issues, that he did wonder how far he could go. But I'll take a chance with him at some value. Over the 3 All in Mine, 8 Utopia Life, and good old Goko back here after winning a trial up at Chungfa, Dylan Moe and Dennis Yip. So 13, 3, 8, 10.
Yeah, I'll go with the experienced Goko, but All in Mind is very interesting. When I say it's on the website as well, if you go to the horse profile, his page, there's a little button there that says Overseas Races. You can click on that and watch the race as well. But we'll see what he can do. He's clearly got an engine. All right, that's race number 3.